Veleska Jewelry is a full-service jewelry boutique located right here in Lancaster, PA. They also offer jewelry repair, designer jewelry, and they do appraisals for your own jewelry. We're here today to interview the owner of this women-owned business, Miss Kathryn Veleska. Come on over with us.
Welcome.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Real. Today is a very special episode because we are here to interview the owner of the Veleska Jewelry. We're here with Miss Kathryn. Hi Kathryn, how are you?
Hi, I'm terrific. Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having us. We're very excited to learn a little bit more about you and your business. We're here as with Kelly, our co-host. So we're gonna fire away at two, so hopefully you're ready.
Okay, all right. Ooh, speed questions. All right, we got answers.
Awesome. Kelly, if you want to get started, that would be awesome.
All right, Kathryn. So can you tell us a little bit about your background and what inspired you to start the jewelry business?
Oh my goodness, that could just take up the whole episode right away.
Easily, right?
Easily. That's a big question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to answer that quickly. Started making jewelry when I was 12 and fell in love with it. Went to college, got my BFA, was artist in resident at Millersville. That's what brought me here to Lancaster. Loved the area, started my business, and now we're 37 years later. Here I am.
Wow. 37 years in the business.
It's my 37th year,
That is very exciting. Congratulations for
Thank you.
staying for so long.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
having such a successful business.
I appreciate
and
it.
amazing jewelry, because we're like looking around.
Yeah.
We just can't stop looking.
The lights, everything is
The
shining.
lights are shiny,
It's white diamonds. Yes, we are definitely a
I've
sparkly
already
place.
priced a few things.
The basics. Okay, so what you think sets your jewelry apart from others right now in the market?
I think our uniqueness. So we've got quality and creativity at the same time. So I always try to bring a value for the dollar to my customers as well as something unique. Like I listen to what they want and then I can deliver. Whether it's something right in my case, I can go, oh, I know the perfect thing and pull it out. Or I can just sit and I draw and I design it and then I make it because I'm a custom jeweler. So I
And
design
that's
and
so
make
special
jewelry.
because that's what makes a difference right there, is being able to customize to the client.
Yeah.
And that's great. Awesome.
Yes. Okay. So how do you source your materials for your jewelry, and what factors do you consider when choosing the supplies?
Oh, I think it's case by case what we're looking for. I do, of course, having been in the industry for so long, I have a lovely, I will say, corral, a family, a community of suppliers that I use. And we, of course, believe in, fair trade and ethical. Recycling. I do a lot of recycled metal in my work, with the gold, so that I can take your old gold, melt it down, and turn it into something new.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So can you walk us through your design process from concept to finished product?
Oh my goodness! Can I get a visual aid over here?
Yes, of course.
All right, let me quite grab some. I'll have my sketchbook, and then I probably should cover the name, where I can do a bunch of sketches with the customer, and then I will convert that sketch into a more refined drawing, and then go into a wax CAD model that gets wax printed, cast, and then all the stone setting and finishing. So it takes about 4 to 12 weeks depending on the intricacy of the project.
Wow.
But it all starts really with pen and paper and my sketching and drawing, and then I'll use my iPad and we'll combine. So I'll listen to what you're saying, and then we will create the piece together.
Wow. So 4 to 12 weeks.
4 to 12 weeks.
That is definitely a very detailed process for sure.
Yes. So depending on the complexity of the piece, absolutely.
Thanks for sharing that. That's awesome.
That is awesome. How do you balance your creativity and practicality with designing the jewelry?
Practicality is the wearability, is where I'm thinking. So I think that was through trial and error and experience. So my very first collection of earrings that I made were so heavy you needed to have muscle building ears for it. And so I've learned how to balance durability, longevity with wearability, so that it's the right weight, it's the right thickness, it's the way.
Gotcha.
So
Is there
but all
like a
factors.
preferred type of stone that you use for earrings?
No, I'll make everything, and depends on the person, and each client is different. Some can wear heavier earrings, some want dangled, some want large, some want small.
Yeah.
So it's really
Can you
customizing.
just tell me how I can get these hoops to stay like this instead of going like this, 80s style? I have yet to, I'm always going like this, because I know they go like this. And I'm
Yeah.
They show off more like that.
I think
But that's your face shape. So
Right.
then again, that's working with your face shape. So maybe instead of an absolute circle, we might go to an oval, so that it's not bumping, or going to a half hoop, so it's a post, so that the post is there. There's nothing in the back, so therefore nothing to flip and catch.
Gee, I'm glad I asked the question.
There you go. Experience.
So yeah, so problem solving, absolutely. We have a solution.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so how do you market your jewelry, and what do you do to reach new customers?
Well, we do kind of this standard of hit it everywhere, you know, social media.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Billboards have been effective for us. I used to do a lot of TV. Word of mouth, of course, is our best.
I tell people about this place all the time.
Yeah,
She did tell me about you.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. Absolutely. So we have different marketing strategies, and we have a lot of events. So like we have an estate event, so we'll bring in an outside person, and we'll have $1 million worth of amazing jewelry for people to see. We're gonna have an Easter egg event that's coming up where we're giving away $20,000 worth of jewelry. Come in, pick an egg.
Ooh.
So we just have a lot of fun things that we like to do.
That on your website. I was excited
So we
about
have
that.
fun things that happen in the store. So just always trying to, you know, like life is short, and I want people to have fun and wear sparkly things.
Yes, and if you guys want to be able to learn more about the events that are coming up and want to learn more about her pieces and get in touch with her, please look at the link below. We have her website here. Just go there and browse and have fun.
Absolutely.
So, can you discuss any challenges that you've faced as a woman-owned business and an owner in the jewelry industry?
That's another like
complex.
that is complex. That's a big thing. I feel really fortunate that I've not experienced a lot of difficulties with being a woman in the jewelry design, but maybe because I'm a designer. So I'm not just a business owner, I'm actually an artist. So I think people see me as an artist, maybe sometimes first, and then they realize, oh, you own the business, but they've already gained respect because of my skill, what I can do.
I see. Did you struggle in the beginning to establish yourself as this artist?
Sure. I mean, that's time in, you know, I do. I feel fortunate that, you know, I had a lot of grit to just keep, and you know, and taking the rejection, and instead of as rejection, take it as what can I learn from it? And then learning from it, and then making each step forward to get my, I don't know, I guess my self-confidence.
Yes. Yes.
So I think self-confidence, self-esteem is probably, you know, probably the biggest thing to have.
Yeah, no, that's great. You said something about grit, and I think females in any industry, we have to have a little bit of that, if not a lot of bit of that, in order to kind of go through some of the hurdles that comes in life towards us. That's for sure. Yes.
Yeah, not letting that get you down. It's always, I think, about taking the next step. Just realizing that it may be a dance, it may be a cha-cha where you're going two-step, one-step, but you're always moving forward. And I feel fortunate. I have always moved forward in my life.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah. So how do you see the future of the jewelry industry evolving, and how are you adapting to changes in the market right now?
Oh yeah, it's changing faster than you can snap your fingers. Combination of market, fashion, what people like, and of course the online distribution that's available today. So, you know, we have a website, we have ways that we can text message people from our landline. So we are using new technologies. I use a lot of new technology with my designs. When I now use a computer to do the wax work, whereas in the past I actually carved it by hand.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
So I've grown and evolved as the technology has grown and evolved.
Is the timing to produce also has changed from, like you're saying, you had to carve it before It used to be longer process for designing, or you think it's...
Well, the design part is the same. It's the manufacturing process that I would say has things that are shorter and longer to it, mostly because of being able to, like I can outsource to a company to print my wax so that they have really big $200,000 equipment to do this little piece that I need, and I just rent time on their machine instead of my having to own that machine for the 2 minutes that I need it.
Oh, I gotcha. You gotcha.
So I can pass that savings on to my customers, but I can also deliver the quality of a more expensive piece.
Nowadays, what would you consider the most timing type of the process, part of the process to produce?
I don't know.
You don't know. It depends on the piece.
Yeah, it really depends on the piece.
The piece, the person.
Yeah, and what I need to do if I'm getting a stone custom cut for the piece, then I'm at the mercy of my stone cutter, and he might have 25 jobs before mine, but it may take him only 4 hours to cut my stone. But I need to get that in his process so that I can have that custom stone to then finish the piece for my customer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Interesting.
So different set of what is it? Timeline.
Yeah. I would assume different for each person, each piece.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Is there some specific questions when you're like working on a custom piece that you want to try to ask the client in order to design the piece for them?
Yeah, I have a process that when we sit down that I get permission to ask a lot of questions and then go through that list, and then I will start to have an idea of what they're looking for, and then I might show them some things, because the no's will get us closer to yeses. So that it doesn't, so that I'm looking for the light. I'm looking for when they go, oh, yeah. So then I know I've got it. I even had a customer yesterday. She's like, I don't make decisions quickly. And we put the design together. She's like, oh my gosh, I love it. And she was surprised that she could get to that point, but I walked her through to that point.
No, we went up maybe. Can you share any advice for other women looking to start their own jewelry business?
Take accounting. Yes. I wish, coming from the artist side versus the business side, I wish I had paid more attention to the business side, because it all comes down to the dollars and how those dollars work and your profitability and understanding those numbers. So that would be my biggest advice would actually be learn your numbers and learn how they can work for you, learn how metrics can work for you, and learn process. That was a new term I learned a couple years ago, and it's like as I've implemented processes, the smoother the workflow is, and of course then that's less stress, more time, more efficiency, it all comes together.
And I think also having a good extended team, right, of like people that you can
Sure,
reach out
build
to.
your team.
Yes.
Absolutely build your team. But sometimes you have to educate yourself enough in a section so that you know how to direct that element.
Exactly.
Versus if you just hand off all your accounting and you go, I don't care, and then at the end of the day they say, oh, you made $3, and you go like,
Right.
It might be better to know why you only made $3, so then you could circumvent and rejigger things so that at the end of the day you have a little bit more to show for it.
Definitely, yeah, that's a really amazing advice. I think for any business, really, not just for jewelry, but any startup business would be very important to know your numbers, understand your processes, understand how much it costs to do it, everything within it. Yeah, that's a great advice. Okay, so what is some exciting developments or projects that you are doing right now to grow your business? I know you mentioned some events. Is there anything else coming up that is exciting, new?
Oh, I mean, we just have a lot of different events that happen. One of the things we also are a part of, we're doing Bike for MS, so we're putting a team Veleska together. We're trying to raise $20,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
To fight MS. One of our employees has it, and I rode in a ride last year with my son in Colorado, and it was it was the furthest I'd ever ridden in my life. So it was really this real process of learning what you can do as a person, and then what we were doing for people who have MS, and it turns out a lot of my customers actually have it or have family members. It was just kind of really, I had my eyes opened by that. So this year we're going to be part of a team to ride the City to Shore ride. So
that's awesome. Is that going to be on your website as well?
Yeah, that will be on our website. The tab's not there yet, but it will be.
You'll be there.
Will be soon. We're working on that with some sponsorships, and just we always give back to the community and work with the community. So
and we love that. That was one of the reasons you were the chosen one for us to do this Moms highlight, and we're so excited for that because we see how much you contribute to the neighborhood and to the area. So we're really excited to be able to be doing this with you.
Thank you.
You're our first one, our first highlight.
All right, I love it. Number one. Hey, you know, can't be a perfect 10, might as well be number one.
There you go.
Exactly.
Thank you
With a little
so
bit of
much.
sparkle.
Well, with a lot of sparkles.
A lot of sparkles. Yes, in this case, a lot of them. The more the better.
I should have brought the tiara out. We all could have worn that.
That would be fun, actually. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for having us, Kathryn. It was very nice talking to you and very nice meeting you today.
Yeah, it was great meeting you, and I enjoyed all the times we've always gotten together.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, that's awesome. And you guys, if you have any additional questions or would like to learn more about Kathryn Veleska, I'm saying it right?
Veleska,
okay, yes.
V-E, that's the trick.
Yes. So if you want to learn more about her business, again, her link is going to be right underneath here, the video, in whatever source you're watching this from. And if you have any additional questions, always reach out to me or Kelly. We'll be here to assist you. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.